Hello, amazing Miami-Dade campus. I'm so excited to share with you the amazing information about management leadership for tomorrow. So it's so important that I share with you that we were birthed from the amazing vision and experience from our founder, Mr. John Rice. He is a Harvard graduate, and when he completed his MBA from Harvard, he launched into his amazing corporate career. And while there, he noticed that in the corporate meetings he was having, there wasn't enough representation. He saw people at the table who were making decisions for the marginalized community, and there weren't enough of us at the table to make decisions that greatly impacted us. And so he decided to leave corporate America and develop management leadership for tomorrow. With his amazing passion, there was so much support. His intent was to create a program that would train leaders that would go into the corporate sector and eventually be in C-suite positions. So because of this amazing man's vision, we now have a great program that connects with students their sophomore year in college. You're paired up with amazing coaches that genuinely care about you and where you're going. In addition to that, you have an amazing support system. Your entire cohort comes from all over. And once again, you have someone in your corner that recognizes the greatness within you, and they empower you along the way, and they give you permission to have a voice. And they let you know that when you show up as yourself, authentically who you are, companies value that. And that's the message that is in the undertone of who we are, and it's in the fiber of who we are at MLT. We want you to know that you can show up in any space, unapologetically, authentically you, and you belong there. Above all, you will make a difference. So aside from looking at this amazing man, so grateful for him, I want to share more information about our program because it's remarkable. So while you're here, our focus is to make sure that we help you with economic mobility, that we're building up diverse leadership, and then we have diverse institutions. So we want talent from all over. Essentially, we want to help students who come from maybe households that don't have income the way that their white counterparts have. We want to make sure that you are in position to get paid internships, and you do because our partners hold those for you. But coming right out with the average salary of a fellow, we are currently at $91,000 a year just with a bachelor's degree. But if you are pursuing one of our software engineering tracks, your average salary coming out ranges anywhere from $120,000 to $150,000 a year. And once again, that's just with your bachelor's degree. Another thing I want to make sure that you know is that MLT has been around for 20 years, so we have alumni all over the United States. And the reason why this is so important is because it shows that your social capital instantly grows when you become a part of our organization. And if, say, for instance, you're right here, you're Miami-Dade, and you are going through our program, you complete your bachelor's at Miami-Dade, and then you get a great opportunity all the way in California. You may or may not have family there, but if you don't have to worry because we have so many alumni in the area who are excited to support you. And all you have to do is make sure you stay connected with our alumni department. We had an amazing student who went through our program, and he attended school in Florida. And he got an offer with Deloitte as one of their software engineers. Prior to graduating, he had signed his contract. Deloitte had offered him $85,000, and this was in the fall semester of his senior year. After he signed his contract, Deloitte gave him $12,000 as a sign-on bonus. Now, these are remarkable opportunities, and they're not just isolated to that one student. That is an occurrence for our fellows. That is the norm. And we want that for you. This is one of the reasons why we value Miami-Dade and the amazing students that attend Miami-Dade College. So I want you to know that. So he's here in Florida. He got that great opportunity. And then he worked for Deloitte for a number of years. And then he saw an opportunity with Microsoft. He applied and he got it. He is now living in Atlanta, Georgia, and he spoke with me recently and he reached out and he said, Miss Jones, I'm here. I don't have too many friends and I would like some type of connection. I like community. And so I reached out to our alumni office and they were excited. They instantly connected him with our Atlanta MLT alumni group. So once again, I want to reinforce how we support you wherever you go. And we don't ever want there to be an hindrance of you taking an opportunity because you don't know anyone. If you don't know anyone, it's okay. We have fellows everywhere. And now our partners. We have so many partners, and I just would love to just take the time out to really celebrate them and their commitment to making sure that there is diversity within their organizations. And the reason why you should once again be proud of who you are, show up authentically who you are, is because these companies want you. They don't want you to change. They don't want you to feel bad for being who you are. They want you to bring yourself, your culture, your amazing intellect, because they understand the importance of having diversity. And then in addition to that, diversity of thought. That's one of the reasons why MLT is committed to recruiting from institutions all over the United States. And so our amazing partners have great paid internship opportunities. Right now, students can get paid internships ranging from 20 to 40 plus dollars an hour just for the summer. And this is remarkable because our partners are helping change lives as well. Some of our students were able to go on these internships over the summer, save up their money, and then come back and help pay for tuition at school. So this is just a remarkable story all the way around. And once again, it's something that you should be a part of because we value you and we want to make sure that we're helping you with your growth, not only as a professional, but also as an individual. You growing as a person is more important to us than anything else. So we want to make sure you understand that. And so to segue into personal clarity, that's something that we value. We want you to understand what your unique giftings are. We want you to understand what you bring to the table. And so we ask for you to have moments of honesty with yourself and your coach, and you work along that process with them. We do give you assessments that will help kind of guide you and identify that if you're not sure, but that is of the utmost importance to us because that's how we help create a guide for you to move forward and then move up in your career. And then we have conversations with you about knowing the bar. You have to know where the bar is. And when you come into any work environment, you ought to know that you, as an MLT alum, will exceed it. And we pride ourselves on the fact that our MLT alum within 1 year receive a raise or an amazing evaluation from their supervisor just in 1 year. So that's another reason why our partners value MLT fellows. They want to hire you because they know that you are going through amazing coaching and that you are prepared to do the work. And the roadmap. That's important for us because we don't just tell you we want to help you. We create a plan for you to get exactly where you want to go. And we're committed to that. And the amazing conversations that you'll have with your coaches really help you reevaluate and prioritize your goals and even different certifications you want to pursue. You'll have a team of people that will talk to you and say, you know what, these are some industry trends. I think it is important that you consider, taking that Lean Six Sigma course. It will definitely help give you a competitive edge because that's what we want. We want you to be prepared to move forward and have that competitive edge. And these are our many different tracks. I love them. They're exciting. So we have the consulting track, we have the financial services track, we have the software engineering and tech track, and we have the corporate management track. When you're in these specific tracks and you'll select the one that aligns best with your major, you will be able to connect with coaches that will help you with specific resume evaluations and assessment, as well as your mock interview process. For the students who are going in the software engineering track, you will also have a coach that is helping you with your technical interviews. So not only will you have the traditional behavioral interviews, but you're going to have someone talking you through which specific codes are beneficial for you to brush up on for your technical interviews. And they'll give you various strategies that will prepare you to really stand out amongst the other talent. So once again, amazing support all the way around. And the curriculum that you will undergo while in the program aligns with your career field. In addition to that, some of the students have identified that what they're learning either directly parallels what they're learning at their institutions or it helps them get ahead. And so when faculty is covering specific topics, they're already familiar with it. So once again, MLT works hand in hand with what's going on within your academic career as well. That's a huge plus there. And it's not a major commitment. What we do require is that you show up and you communicate with your coaches. And so while you're going through the curriculum, they'll give you your assignments. Typically, what it'll take is probably max 2 hours a week. 2 hours a week. And I think that is an easy ask, especially since it's directly aligning with who you are as a professional. So that is something that we do require. In addition to that, we do expect for you to take advantage of at least 2 opportunities with our partners. Now, I know I'm talking to Miami-Dade students. You guys are so driven and brilliant. So taking advantage of 2 paid internship opportunities with our partners is probably a no-brainer for you. But I definitely want to communicate that and just share with you that's an expectation that we do have, which is completely exciting. And once again, greatly benefits you. And so we just literally we went over the assignments already and then the partner interaction. So for the students who are in our software engineering track, we fly you out to Silicon Valley and you get to connect with innovators within the space. In addition to that, we do take you on a tour of Netflix. Netflix is one of our amazing partners as well. So we definitely want you to be in environments where you feel innovative and you feel connected to your future goals. So that's something that we do invest in. And we want you to just have a great time while you're there. Once again, we take care of your flight, your food, and your hotel stay. So that's something that definitely is just exciting once again, and you need to enjoy. Um, Also, we have another amazing event that we fly our cohorts out to in Texas at Deloitte University. It's a beautiful property, and you'll get to connect with your entire cohort, students from all over. It's exciting. And while there, we also take care of your flight, your food, and your hotel stay. All of your expenses are definitely something that we absorb because we want to make sure that you are set up for success and you don't have any financial barriers in the way. While there, we also put together just small career fairs for you to network with our amazing partners. And a number of the students have walked right into on the spot interviews because once they begin to interact with our partners, the partners are blown away and they want to hire you. So definitely take advantage of those great opportunities. And while you're there, something else I do want to point out to all of you is we expect for you to dress for success. Even though that's an expectation, we also support it. We have an amazing partnership with J.C. Penney, where they allow for you to shop with them at discounted rates to purchase professional attire if you need. And that is something that we are also committed to because we want you to show up dress for success without any barriers and just have all the support that you need all the way around. And then we're big on self-advocacy. And we know that you are amazing, young, innovative, up and coming professionals, but we want you to just be empowered. Once again, your voice deserves to just be heard. We want you to be comfortable speaking up for yourself, to connect and network. And if that is even something that you struggle with, don't worry. We have an amazing team that will make sure that you have the confidence that you need to walk forward because it's important to us that you are comfortable in all of your excellence, your brilliance, and just how you show up overall. That's important to us. We value that. And then self-awareness, of course. And then We look forward to all of your event participations as we put those together and inform you. And we are very careful to make sure that none of these events are scheduled during times that compete with your existing academic schedule. So they typically take place in the summer or on weekends. So definitely keep that in mind. And speak about, okay, so this is something I'd love to jump into right away, which is the application process. So you'll fill out the application, and we're going to look at just preliminary information to determine whether or not you're eligible. You do have to identify as Latinx, African American, Indigenous, or Native American, however you identify, but those are the specific underrepresented groups that we do support. In addition to that, we'll just ask for additional information about your academic history. And during the first part of the application, you are expected to upload an unofficial transcript. So don't worry, you don't have to get an official one. We will accept an unofficial transcript that reflects your academic history and even your currently enrolled courses. We must see grades and GPA reflected on there as well. So that's something else. And once again, it's a smooth process. The first part of the application shouldn't take any more than 15 minutes. So want to make sure that you know that as well. And then we do expect for you to upload a resume. And what I'm going to do for this amazing Miami-Dade team, I am going to send you the MLT formatted resume that we have. I'm going to send it to maybe Mr. Miguel, and he can send it out to all of you just so that you have it. And I'll make sure it is formatted in a way where you can just plug in your information, because as soon as you get this in, the better. And if you're worrying, oh my gosh, I don't have a lot of work experience, it's okay. It is completely fine. We don't expect for you to. You're college students. Share with us what you have done. We've even had some students put on here their entrepreneur endeavors. Some of them created different products, or they started providing a different service. That's perfectly fine. Put that on there. A number of the sector directors love to see students who are starting their own businesses as well. And even if it's tutoring, we just want to see, or clubs, your involvement. That's what we'd love to see on your resume as well. So please don't let this overwhelm you at all. We are just excited that you are applying to the program. In addition to that, once you complete the first part of the application, you will then move over to the final round of the application. And the final round of the application, we will ask for you to just submit a 1 to 2 minute video. Don't worry, please don't be overwhelmed. We just want to know more about you. We want to know, what is the evidence of your positive impact within the underrepresented community. And if that's you volunteering at your church, that's excellent. If you have helped with any food drives, we love that. If you're a part of any clubs on campus that are providing activities or just a sense of belonging for different underrepresented groups on campus, we love that. We want to see what you're doing. And I've even seen some students share how they were taking some of the curriculum that they had learned within their business classes, and they were going home and teaching their parents how to be more financially literate. And they were helping them with their retirement plans. And that's something we love to see as well. So if it is just some great impact that you have within your own home, we love to see that. We just want you to share that with us. And once again, we want to know a little bit more about you. So don't let that, please don't let that overwhelm you. And so after you've gone through the application process, you moved on to the final round, you will either move and be placed in the wait list section. And that's only if, maybe there's your GPA is too low for the program track you picked. That's perfectly fine. We'll request for you to provide a letter of recommendation to help move that process forward. And then if you don't have to go through that process, it's perfectly fine. You'll move straight to the decision-making process. There is when you will be informed of your acceptance status. Now, we have some deadlines that have passed. Well, the September 15th deadline has passed. The October 15th deadline is approaching. So if you can get your application in, that would be wonderful. And the students who get their applications in at each deadline, you will be notified of your status 6 weeks after that priority deadline ends. So just want to make sure you know. So for the students who completed it in September, they're going to get notified late October. And then that same type of cycle follows through with everything else. So 6 weeks out. And for the students who are interested in the financial, not the software engineering track, you have a special type of deadline. So the application itself will close February 15th, but if you're interested in the software engineering track, that application deadline for you is February the 1st. That's when they are closing up the application for the students who are pursuing the software engineering track. But I'm talking to Miami-Dade, so now everybody will try and get everything in between the October 15th deadline and that November 15th deadline. So you definitely have time, and I am here and committed to help support you along that process because we need more amazing students from your campus. So definitely feel free to apply. And those links will be sent out to you, but don't waste any time. Apply. Don't overthink the process. Just apply. And if you have any other questions, definitely feel free to connect with me. But we are so excited that you are interested in our program. Thank you so much.